Okay, so hi. So technically, it's the end of the semester. Hi. And I have a lot of work that's overdue. So I have to get it all done. Yeah. And I don't know if this video is gonna be edited, even though I promised it like 3 times in a row. But um it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Not me so reassuring myself at 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's gonna be okay. Okay. But anyways, we're gonna be synthetically dividing. Yeah. I honestly don't know what to say about this. It's all right. Synthetic division, it's all right, I suppose. Actually, let me not dog it. I have to do this equation. Anyways, the equation is that's a very big X. X cubed plus, oh gosh, 5 squared, minus 2x. Maybe I could draw an X like this. Yeah, let me not try that again. And then minus 24. And this is all gonna be over x plus 4. So there we go. That's what we're gonna be working with. And to be honest, yeah, it's nothing too hard. It's nothing too crazy, okay? This is still very doable from what I've seen. So, first thing to take note of is this plus sign, okay? This sneaky little plus sign is actually a liar. It's a very big liar because technically it's not even a positive 4, okay? This is actually a negative 4. And why is that? That's because we flipped the sign. So this is a liar and we don't like lies. So let's keep that in mind. This negative 4, because that's going to be important, okay? That's going to be super important, and that's why I'm moving it. And that's why I'm also going to circle it, because I care. So anyways, now that we have that done, and we kind of have our equation, x plus 4, and then 3 cubed plus 5 squared minus 2x minus 24, we can start kind of formatting this, okay? So, anyways, we're gonna take our numbers and out of this equation, okay? So this negative 4 that I took out of there, yeah, that's what we're gonna be breaking all of this down. We kind of need this number. Why? Because math said so. That's why we need it. And then we're going to take our x, which is actually just going to be 1, and our 5, and our negative 2, and our negative 24. Right, I almost said a positive. I almost said a positive 24. There we go. Very interesting lines. Okay. Anyways. So first thing that we're gonna do right here is we're going to bring down this one. And I know what you're thinking. Where are we gonna bring this one down? You've only written numbers. Well, guess what? We have a line. Yeah, check it out. Read it and weep. This is called a line. And yeah, this is important for everything that we're gonna do. And when I say bring down the 1, we're gonna bring down the 1. Actually, let me isolate this, okay? I feel like it's encroaching on all of these numbers' territory for some reason, okay? That's not good. I don't believe in that. Yeah, I don't believe in that. That's not good. So, and I can't fix this shape. It's gonna be a very weird looking negative. But anyways, so now that we have our 1 already brought down, so we're going to move this up just a little so I can write the second equation, because honestly it's just a long list of equations. This whole entire process thingy-mabob, it's a long list of equations, so I'm going to need a lot of space. But anyways, so we're going to have our negative 4, our 1, -2, and -24. And then we've already brought down our 1. So now we need to start up another equation right here, and we're going to have 1 times this -4. And I like using parentheses now so I don't get lost. So there we go. Even though you don't really need to write this down. And we already know that 1 times -4 is going to give us wait, how am I going to write this up here? I have to rethink this through. Hold on, because that is a very big 5. There we go. I fixed it, and I did that relatively quickly. So anyways, that is going to give us -4. And then combining these two is going to give us a remainder 1. Okay. Now, moving forward. So now that we have our 1 again, funny story. So to save time for me writing this over again, then you're gonna take your -1 again. You're gonna take your -1 again, and then times that again by this 4. And timing it by this 4 is going to give you -4 again. Okay, we just saved a step. Boom. So there we go. And -2 and -4, that's going to give you -6, I believe, if I'm mathing the math correctly. But anyways, and then what you're going to do is, unfortunately, I don't want to rewrite this. This takes a very long time. And also, let me move this up here. So let's say we have a fresh new equation, one that you cannot see directly at the moment. Just pretend this is a fresh one. You would take this -4, and technically you'd times it by this -6. And -4 times -6 is going to give you a positive 24. You see how those cancel out? Yeah. It's kind of like magic, okay? It was kind of already a predestined, pre-ordered thing. So -24 and 24, that's gonna give us a 0. Boom, we have our first 0 in here. And this doesn't mean much, but don't worry, we're gonna fix this. Anyways, so now that we have our numbers and things down here, and now we can start getting back to work and putting this all together. Okay, we need our end product. Fancy term right there. So firstly, taking all of these numbers, because they are all important, all of these constants and constants. So we are going to take the quotient from the problem, right? Okay, and then what you're also gonna do is you're gonna have x, which is raised to this power right here, and subtracted by 1. That's gonna help us solve this, okay? And the 0 doesn't mean anything. Like, boom, it never existed. But yeah, why do we subtract from the power that our first term in here is being raised by? I really do not know. I was never told this. Maybe it has something to do with order of degree, but I don't think that's, it's not like a deal breaker, okay? It doesn't really have to be the way that it is from what it was. But to save some time from me rambling, so that is going to leave us with the fact that we have to subtract this by 1 is going to give us x squared. And then we have our 1, which is going to be plus x, and then minus 6. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty simple. Maybe too simple, hopefully not. Now that too looks weird. But I think I did a pretty good job. I think I relate with that, to be honest. And yeah, that is still why math is just Candy Crush and combining terms and like terms. And honestly, that needs to be put in the history books because that is the most realist statement I have ever said at 4 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, I hope you like my rambling with background music.